Welcome back to CSI4102 video walkthrough. We're now going to the lecture login. One thing we didn't mention was that the system supports asset principles, basically integrity in DeFi fashion. In addition to that, our insert functions typically do not commit unless both conditions are true. So if the system should fail, we wouldn't have mismatching information between our tables. We will now go into explain how the lecture logs in, and before we can take a look at the session management controls we have, if let's say someone knows our pages, they would not get access to it because they have not been logged in, a session has not been started, so it directs them back to the home. Now we log in as a lecturer that was created just now by our admin, and we see that they have been logged in. In addition to that, if we go back to the home page, the session is still active. They can go back to their dashboard. They are also not allowed to see what they're not supposed to see, which basically is being checked against the rule. So you do not have permission to view that page. They can only view typically what is associated with the rule. So the lecture dashboards basically support for them subject creation, very cheap information. They can see a list of students. They can also approve and deny students. Typically, the first thing, this is also supposed to give them the details and they allow them to delete the students. Typically, the first thing that you do is you check your pending request and see for students. We have this student that we registered just now. You can also choose to deny them over here. Now a message has been sent to them. In addition to that, we can now log in because previously they weren't able to see their page. We will now log on to the lecture. And now we can see this is the basic page. It pulls their information from the student table. They can change their password if they wish. It also tracks the name, sessions. Again, they cannot get access to what they're not supposed to have access to. So we're back to here. Choose file. They can always come and choose a pick if you wish, which basically keeps track of your profile properly. Also, let's just put in some random password to check. And basically it says password do not match. Let's reset them to this one. So now it comes back, password match. Now what we can also do, we can log back into lecture. Let's log in as a different lecture this time. Basically these users are created as a part of our testing. So this is another lecture. Basically they can also improve. The interface also provides a search. They can see all, or they can basically, if I'm looking for the specific student, I can sign in here. I can also proceed to create into a cheat for this student that was just created, which is, I don't need to choose a subject, but I can. If their subjects are existing, if not, I can create a subject. Basically, I'm going to create a subject. This also has validation round as well. You can typically create any subject. So many options have been exhausted. So let's proceed back to the grade sheet. Notice that Jason didn't see anything before. We can now create physics. And in addition to that, we can also add subjects as well. Submit the grade. We don't want to submit anything at this point, but if we save, uh, log out, and basically we can log back in. And here we see that it has been entered on the grade sheet. Typically the same can be done for other courses as well. I believe we have covered most of it. We do hope you enjoy the application and deem it usable. Thank you.